LEGO Star Wars 2 The Original Trilogy for Nintendo DS was the first LEGO game ever made for this console's generation. Apart of being kinda broken and glitchy,
Help me!
Hello?
this game was a really good game for the time it was created. In today's video, which is the 300th video of the channel, I'm gonna analyze the game, the good and bad things about it. I'm gonna also compare all the versions this game has, which are actually 4, and compare the game to LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga for Nintendo DS. And at the end, I will give my personal opinion about this game. Let's start. Let's talk first about all the game versions. This game has actually 4 release versions, when it should be just 3, but this 4th one is kinda unknown and rare to find, cause it was released months after the original release and not many copies were produced. I found this rare version when I was searching for the complete Saga Nintendo DS ROM. It had the same name as the USA version, but with the text Review 1, meaning Revision 1. I was actually surprised to have found it, cause I never heard of it. But surprisingly, this version of the game actually exists, and in a conversation I had on Twitter with a LEGO video game collector called the Video Game Museum, I decided to go and search this version of the game on eBay, and surprisingly I found an interesting detail that no one noticed, that at the back of the DS card there is actually a serial number of the game that says when it was produced. I found out that there were actually 2 different serial numbers, and one of them was the one from the Rio 1 version, and that one turned out to be the version I found. You guys might be wondering why I'm focusing on this version of the game. Well, for some reason this version of the game is actually patched and has a lot of bug fixes in almost all levels and locations. This is not the final version of the game, cause that one is the Japanese version, that's mostly fixed and patched, but still has some bugs. Here there is an odd voice comparison about almost all the changes made between all the versions.
Hey! What's that?
That is a fountain.
Hey, yo, what the?
Hello?
Oh, hello there!
Now let's talk about the multiplayer mode. There were actually two multiplayer modes, the normal mode and the arena mode. The arena mode is kinda unknown to most of the people cause they don't know where they can activate it, and surprisingly in the main cantina is where you can activate it. The arena mode is similar to the one we got on the complete saga, but in this case you only can select bounty hunter chapters instead of any chapter you want. This game mode actually features two different maps, one called Jabba Tower and the other one located in Mos Eisley. These maps are not meant to be playable in the normal mode, these are only reserved for this game mode. This game mode almost features the same options the complete saga actually has, for example deathmatch, number of kills, and on this game mode we have the option capture, in which we have to capture the flag. In this case the flag is hung in carbonite. This option is not available in any LEGO game I have ever seen, so it is actually the first LEGO game that has implemented this option, from what I know. Like I said, this game mode wasn't really played at all, and wasn't really known for most of the people, including me. Anyway, let's gonna compare now this game to LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga for Nintendo DS. In terms of content, obviously the Complete Saga has more content than the original trilogy. And yeah, the Complete Saga not has that many glitches the original trilogy has, but so technically, in a way, the original trilogy was better than the Complete Saga, in my opinion. The Complete Saga also has a multiplayer, but it's not that good as the one we got here. In terms of level design, the ones of the Complete Saga are actually pretty similar to the ones we got for the rest of console versions, but the designs are kinda poor. Also, you realize the camera on the Complete Saga is mostly the same in almost all of the levels, rather than in the original trilogy where the camera moves and has some different paths, and the levels were more worky than the ones of the Complete Saga. Also, let's talk about the cutscenes for a moment, cause if you realize in the Complete Saga, those cutscenes are literally screenshots of the actual ones. When, for example, in the original trilogy, we got actual cutscenes where the characters were acting. So I don't know why they decided to do that. Maybe to reduce FPS, I don't know. I know they weren't really good animated, but at least it was better than the ones we got in the Complete Saga. In terms of playability, the original trilogy seems to be easier to play than the Complete Saga, because in the original trilogy, chapters has more freedom to move rather than in the Complete Saga. Also say the animations are smoother than in the Complete Saga. Let's talk also for a moment about the particle effects on the Complete Saga. I mean, come on, you can compare the ones from the original trilogy and the Complete Saga. The original trilogy are way better than the ones of the Complete Saga. I don't know why they reduce the quality of the particle effects, but come on, if they work on the original trilogy, why don't just keep them the same in the Complete Saga and better, not make it worse. In my opinion, I would prefer always LEGO Star Wars The Original Trilogy for Nintendo DS. I don't care if it has glitches, bugs, and errors. The thing I really like of this game is that you can have fun with it. The events in some levels might change randomly, the AI chapters can be really insane shooting, which I found really funny. And the extras are actually really fun. Disco mode, always mode, all time mode, medieval mode, evoke mode, Protocol Droid mode. Come on, these extras were really original, and we realized some of them got to be on the Skywalker Saga. Disco mode is now Galaxy Brave.
If you strike me down, I shall become more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
The Protocol Droid mode ended up being the Gong Droid mode. The all-time mode ended up as well in the Skywalker Saga. There are so many extras that really end up being in the Skywalker Saga. And with the Complete Saga you can't have fun at all, because it is not that fun, but people just prefer the Complete Saga because it has all the things. To be honest, I still prefer the original Trilogy, because it's gonna be a lot of fun and you can have fun with it, and that's my opinion. And if I had to recommend one of those games, I will definitely recommend the original Trilogy, and no one is gonna change my mind. Well, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys have liked this video, and see you next time. Bye bye!